Do that, and we shall. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here, the Shift Army. Good to see you guys. This is the Shift, and we're joined with a familiar face here on the show. You know, he's been on one actual episode before, many pop-up streams. A very strong influence in my existence in this space, and he knows, like, someone I continuously whenever I feel like something weird is going on in the space, he knows I'm the first person that he goes to. I'm like, hey, what do you think about this? And normally he'll be like, you know what, Adam, he's just a drama free type of guy. So he's not gonna give me any specific opinions. He's just gonna be like, I think you know what the answer is, and I'll leave it at that. And I always figure it out. So anyways, he's back on.
I'd like to say I am drama free, but you know,
you never know.
You never know. It happens. There's quantities, and it's just funny. I went into a room this morning, and some guy was bitching about the game's tokenomics not being on the white paper, which is fair. Don't get me wrong; it's fair. Investors would like to know about their token distribution and whatnot. But it was ironic because he was bitching, and he had a blockchain origins picture, and I'm like, oh, dude, you're talking about like a project taking care of their community, and you're rocking one of like the biggest shitty communities on wax photos and asking that. So it's just funny, the sorts and sizes you see in the space, and I don't like to get the drama, but it comes, it does. Because the moment you question a project or a content creator of what they're doing, and if it's any sort of questioning for the foundation of the group or whatever the project, you look like a FUD master. And it's like, well, I'm not a FUD master. I'm just trying to bring up these certain things. And then just sometimes they just get totally disregarded. And then it's hard to not get emotional. It is hard not to get emotional about certain things, especially when you're passionate and you love something.
Right.
In this space. I think that's what a lot of people are having a hard time depicting the two is passion and drama. I think they both coincide with each other. They do.
True.
Because you know what I mean? But I just think a lot of the people right away are like attacking people and like, this is drama or this is negativity. And it's like, well, it's not really negativity. Really, the person might be invested, or B, they want to invest. And a lot of that leads to the passion and, the belief that they have in this space. So yeah.
That's like a very eloquent way of putting it. Like, I feel like you might need to go on tour and start actually like giving speeches. Drama and passion are like,
they like work together, right? Like, yeah. It's weird because, you kind of have to police your passion, but it is very tough to do that, especially when money's involved. Money is like, can make people flip instantly. It can change people. I've known people that have come across a decent amount of money and just their whole persona has kind of changed. And maybe it's for the good or maybe it's for the worse or whatever. I'm not saying they're a bad person. You can see a lot of people's true colors when they have access to certain things they never had access to. And then again, it comes down to those things where they given access too quickly? Probably, because really you never learn something without making mistakes, right? So the thing is, if you get a boatload of money, you're not going to be perfect with that money. You're not going to be perfect with that money your first go. You might not be perfect with it your second go. And for those people that get a third shot with big boatloads of money, I really hope you learned the system and understood it, because these shots don't come to one individual once in their life a lot of the times. And this NFT space is giving a lot of people these 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities to get a lot of money that we've never really had in our life. I think that kind of matters.
I feel like I haven't seen you since like you've really grown the beard back too now, and I feel like like the Papa Burst wisdom is just at like 100% right now. So
gotta get the Kris Kringle going, man.
Yeah, dude. I gotta ask. because I think, I don't know, there's just a lot of similarities I see in your journey that I at least think or feel like I'm like, oh man, I kind of feel like I'm on the same trajectory that he is when he was getting started. So talking about that, for example, that first boatload of money. And again, I think this just could be like advice or wisdom for anyone out there, but like what do you say, what would you say was like the biggest either mistake or lesson you learned from like your first big crypto payday?
Um, not not putting it into a safer space. Not putting more of it in a safer space than I should have. Because like, I'll just go with like my TLM payday. That is one of my big ones that I had. They did the flip over. I had something like 300,000 of it. I should have put more off to the side. I didn't. If I could go back, I would. I put off a lot, but I would have definitely put off a lot more. You get happy. And then again, if you do come across one of these markets where this is just going to go back to my wax days in the early days when it was 3 to 4 cents here.
Wow. That's crazy.
There's a lot of my purchases that I look at and I'm like, fuck, I'd have so much money right now if I didn't fucking just buy this.
I think actually being active in the crypto space in general, you have a lot of those moments where you just go, fuck. And you just have to be you have to be just willing to like accept that that's part of it.
Exactly. And I think if you don't accept it and you sit there and drown yourself in negative emotion, you're not going to go that far in this space. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a detox in this space. Everybody needs it. But I also think too, if you're having a bad day and you rip a shit ton of shit packs, take a couple hours off and come back. You'll feel a bit better. Don't go right to the chat right away and say, I fucking pulled a bunch of shit, because yes, I feel for you, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm even bad for that too. Sometimes I will pull just straight dog shit and I feel like I've got to go and voice it to somebody. And then I voice it to somebody and I go lay down and I come back and I'm good. That's just how humans work. They need to voice it to somebody. Now, the funny thing is we need to voice it to somebody, but those people usually don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it's just the way that humans got to work. You just, you never know.
Right. I was going to say with that, so you kind of outlined it there. I was going to say the detox process. When you first said that, I thought you were talking about like, for me, since being here, probably the most I've ever taken off from being active has been about a month, and I was still doing my best to remain active, but I always refer to it now like a significant change in the space from then till now. So is it possible to detox from like wax for more than even like a day?
In my position, no, it's tough, but it's possible. I think I took 2 days off there last month, but I haven't been taking off much time lately. It is getting fucking tougher, man, with so many fucking NFTs to manage, but it's definitely doable. Again, the thing is, I'm starting to get a little more selective with the projects that I'm buying into. I'm not buying into every fucking one. I think it's helping me, but somebody who might be a few steps before where I was, it's tough not buying everything. Like, and it's not like buying all of it. It's just a little bit of it. You know what I mean? You want to have a little bit in this game. You want to have a little bit in this game. You want to have a little bit in this game just to say you're a part of it, because you never know. Everybody wants the next Farmer's World. But like, that's essentially what everybody wants to be a part of, whether it's a minimal percent or a massive percent. They just want to be a part of it, which I don't blame them.
Yeah. Looking at our wallet here, gonna do some giveaways eventually. I see everyone.
Let me load you up. ZYSO. Let me get you
SEO, ZY, search engine optimization, and get one ready here to shoot off as well. Yeah, so we really haven't connected a whole lot since AtomiKings 2019. I've definitely have, and I think I've noticed you've been even, if that's possible, you've been even busier too.
Who's the third wheel here? What the hell is this? I'm like going to send something. I see your buddy like sitting there like, dude, buddy's getting sugar.
Yeah. That's so yeah, my friends, I've introduced you to a few of them. There's about 20 of us all together.
Yeah.
over the past decade have aggregated a library of relatively embarrassing, funny, or inside joke images. And lately, I've just been telling them, "Hey, like, shoot this over to me, and I'll turn it into an NFT." Try not to embarrass anyone too
Funny.
much, but it's been a lot of fun.
That's the
I've
point of
been,
it, man.
dude, I've been getting creative. Like, I'm an artist now, man. I'm like, I was inspired by Senior Lupe because he does all of his stuff on his iPad. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start making stuff on my phone, and we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna give some of
Really?
that out here today too. Yeah, I mean, I'll
No,
tell
good
you.
for you, man. That's great to hear. I've been trying to get on that. It's funny. My little sister, she had an Apple Pen or whatever. Said she was going to give it to me for fucking months, and then she moved, and I guess she just hasn't found it. So I never got around to that. But I get that drive, and I fully respect what you're doing there. And dude, the floor is yours, and you should just essentially just continue to keep doing. Whether if it's a couple of fucking stick drawings, it can only get better. It's all perspective, man. You know what I mean? It's all perspective. It can only get better. And really, if characterization is your thing, maybe symbolism is your thing. If civilization, you know what I mean? Maybe colors are your thing. It's one of those things that artists have to find with themselves. Some people are just really good at lettering. Some people are really good at numbers. Some people are really good at ancient languages. All that stuff.
That means a lot. Honestly, thank you for the support.
Of course, man. No, of course, for sure.
Yeah, I just had a moment within the past week. I'm like, dude, and I don't think it's even anything. There's been times, as you can imagine, where maybe you're waiting on an artist or someone to get you something. I was like, wait, why am I not just being at least trying to be the artist? And I'm having a blast with it. And I recommend to anyone out there.
That's the thing I was trying to explain to one of my guys I got on my team, Black Fang. Community knows him. I put him on my team. He runs Lube Momo. So he's working with us, and a lot of our NFTs, we are starting to sit there and he'll do the Photoshop or the Adobe or whatever it is. And I'll join in on a Zoom with him, and we'll just sit there for like 3 hours and move things around and change the colorings and stuff like that. And, he was telling me, he's like, "Oh, you've actually got an eye for this stuff." And I'm like, well, I fucking sat there for hours. I don't remember if anybody remembers this, but was it Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2? Okay, so you could go and you could edit your profile picture with any of the shapes that they had. And I'd sit there for hours and post shapes and make like a Batman. Just based off the shapes that I have, I'm making a Batman. You don't have any pointy ears or any bat wings or anything like that. You've just got circles, triangles, squares, numbers and stuff. And you're fitting in the shapes and changing them all to and all that stuff. I sat there for fucking hours and made shit like that. I do enjoy art. It's just one of those things. Art is expensive, like golf, but unlike golf, you can go farther with art. So I think I really wish I kind of tackled that as a kid. My mother, she's very artistic. She's Aboriginal of descent, and she does lots of beadwork, lots of
cool
sculpture stuff. Yeah,
dude. If she wants to mint any of it, like, I mean, you can take the lead on it, but like, send it on over. Yeah, that's dope.
She's made me. Yeah,
wow.
So she makes me cool stuff like that. But she makes like the chokers and the bead moccasins, all that stuff. She's very talented, and I'm trying to get her on this, but all she can do is blockchain RPG right now. So,
well, yeah, I know you were giving her some advice there. Honestly, I was just looking at my sketchbook. I have some art that I was working on earlier today that I forgot I was even working on. So I got to finish it off here. I'll show you guys a sneak peek, but my goal will be by the end of this stream to mint this and drop it out to y'all. So hold on. As I said, it's messaging. I mean, I was just working on this one. Yeah. It came to me. It's like, I don't know. You just go with it.
No, that's the thing. You got to go with it. Just keep going with it. The thing is, it can't get worse. You know what I mean? It can't get worse. You can only get better at something as you continue to try it. So that is just like the best advice for anybody. Just continue to try, and eventually it will come. Maybe tomorrow's not your day, but some other day will be for sure.
I'm gonna give a shout out to any artists out there. If you're tuned in right now, hop in the Shift Discord or Telegram. We should have links to those in the description. If you want to start creating art on our thing, let me know. Maybe we can talk. Because yeah, I mean that's the other thing too with our brand is it's pretty much just like it's just going with the flow. I wouldn't say there's necessarily like I feel like with AtomiKings 2099 for example, like it's very focused. You guys, from what it looks like, have a very clear vision on where you want to go with it, how you're going to continue. Are you going to continue to build on it, by the way? Was it just a one-time thing or?
Yeah, we're going to do a couple sets based off that one. Probably not for a while out, like a year or something. Ideally, I'd like to get as much use case as I can for those NFTs, burns, whatever it is along the ways with people in the space. I hired an author as well, so he's working on a bit of a story for our group, and he's going to continue to write into it. It's really cool. Funny story. He's a family friend. He grew up with my wife, and he's been in our Telegram group, actually. Has no idea of NFTs or anything that much. And he goes, "Hey, can we have a meeting, man? I'd like to sit down and chat with you about my book." And I said, "Yeah, sure, man. I'd love to. I need an author, so maybe this goes well." So we sit down and he's like, "Yeah, my book takes place in 2081. But at the end of my book, something happens and they go 18 years into the future. 2081 plus 18 is 2099. So I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude. Like, this is fucking wild. So we're in talks to do some cool stuff and work some cool things in there. We're going to have a little Christmas NFT drop in Immersees as well. So keep your eyes out for that. We're a part of
You got to be, how does that work?
I'm not sure they're doing 25 days of Christmas. So I know every day it's going to be a different person. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. If I wasn't, I'm sorry, Dan. I know it's coming up. I've been busy, so I don't know if I just dropped that.
Did you send me the space objects? Was that you?
That was not me who sent you this. Yes, that was. I sent you the space objects. Yes. So they have their land space station sale on the 15th of December. Those are cool. Those space object packs I get every Sunday because I'm holding some special NFTs.
We got some dope stuff to give away. Guys, go look at the giveaway wall at zyseo.wham. We got some good stuff to give away here today. What's the 2LEW?
So that's just part of our promo over at $20.99 for our promo stickers. It's actually one of the rarer stickers. That one and the Hive sticker are the rare ones. And then the sticker reward, which was completed yesterday, is actually rarer. I haven't announced it yet, but I was going to keep an eye on who's collecting the Ludes and the Hives because they're really rare. Maybe I might get them something special for having those two. I don't know. The other sticker that will continuously be a part of blends in the future. So you never know, you might need to hold one of those. And then right now we are also doing in Immersees. If you guys have a base card of our AtomiKings 2099 set, if you have a base card, which is called original, that's our base rarity, original. You can take that original card with you into Immersees if you have a beta pass. Go take a picture of it with you holding it somewhere. Go find somewhere cool in the map or something. Try to get creative with it. Try to. You don't have to. And then you go and make a Twitter post. Head into our Discord. We're doing a 400 wax.
Hold on. I got to call timeout.
Yeah.
Did I just hear you say head into our Discord?
Yeah. The boys are giving us.
There it is.
The boys are giving us a hard time.
I think I'm with you. I way more prefer Telegram, but it's one of those things where it's like
my Telegram guys won't fucking move. They won't fucking move. They are like stuck there. They're solidified there. It's like they do not want to move. Don't get me wrong. Discord's great, but it is a pain in the ass to sort through things. I have a pain in the ass knowing when I've been fucking tagged. Really, I do.
Oh,
it is
I
a
agree.
Pain in the ass to figure out when I've been tagged. I know I've been tagged, but I'm somewhere through these 3,000 messages. Right. I know on Telegram, you can search through and you can click each tag, look at it. Then you can go back to the conversation, click your @ tag again, and it'll take you to, you know what I mean? It's very proper in that way. And the amount of bot messages I have, it takes me a good 10 minutes in the morning to delete those or report them on Discord. That's 10 minutes of my day wasted with bots. On Telegram, I don't get that shit. So I don't give a fuck what anybody's telling me about Telegram or Discord. Better. They're both better in their own fucking ways. I will agree on that. But as far as like user interface and just leaving me the fuck alone, I like Telegram. I do.
Yeah. Did
But
Boone help you out at all?
Boone did. Shout out to Boone.
Boone is
Boone's a G.
the man, and that's someone. Go
It's
ahead.
funny. It's funny because he went and fucking DM me and goes, "Hey, the room's set up." I'm like, "What do you mean the room's set up?" He's like, "It's ready to go." And I'm like, "Holy fuck, man!" I'm like, and yeah, so we let it sit on the back burner for a couple of weeks, and then I said, "All right, we'll open it." I had a bunch of my guys like Jeff. You might see him in the chats, and who else? Silent and Andre going, "Fuck, you need a Discord." So
if he's not already, like, Boone will be set for life because he's got a skill that everyone needs, and he is insanely generous with it, more generous than any other Discord builder I've ever met. So shout out to Boone.
If I could give rewards this year to specific people, Boone would definitely get G of the year because of all the work he's doing within the community. And it's not just with my project. He's busy with a lot of projects, and he's building it so it's better for everybody else. And then secondly, if I could go for creators that are, this is just a couple of left field, but a couple creators that are surprising me out there just because of their interactions with the community and whatnot. Champa over at Cosmos, love him. He says he doesn't give a fuck about how people are saying what they want when they want it. He's like, look, if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Okay.
Same with that Antos guys over at the Moonstones. He's the same way. And then another team I'd like to shout out today is the Office Land. Surprisingly, I brought up some concerns, and they've actually tackled them quite quickly and promptly. And then also, they did something with their first sale. I'm not a big fan of the NFTs at first, but then they've grown on me. Outside of that, when they had their first sale, they ended up closing it after the 24 hours and saying, look, if you bought in our original sale, it's going to benefit you more. That's the long story short. And that's essentially what it did. And I'm like, Jesus, so you guys put your first buyers on mine and you help them out the most. And I think that's not a lot of teams do that. And it just blew me away because a lot of the teams in the space right now, they're having a hard time understanding what the fuck the UI is here. And then they're dropping $100,000 to $500,000 sales. And then they're fucking it right up. And it's like, come on now. So I'm heavily invested in Cryptors, this Pokemon-like esque game, whatever. Looks really cool. Art looks cool. Awesome. These fucking idiots went and opened 7 packs on the main net, all mint ones, burnt all the mint ones, and then opened their sale. That drives me fucking nuts as a collector. And don't get me wrong, mint ones don't matter too much in games. They don't. But if you got me a Pokemon style like game, don't tell me mint ones don't matter. Don't tell me mint ones don't matter in a Pokemon style game. Let's fucking go. You know, it's just certain things like that just drive me fucking nuts. Just not learning the UI before pushing a sale is a big thing here in this space. I don't give a fuck if your community's mad that you just pushed the sale a week. If you push the sale a week so you could learn the UI right, I'm more happy with that. I feel more safer getting behind projects like that. You know.
Am I coming through a little choppy right now?
On my end, you look good.
Okay. You're coming through a little pixelated.
How is my sound?
Sound is good, and your message got across. I know that the people are feeling you. Make some noise in the comments, y'all. Let us know your thoughts on that. I think Burst made a good point. One thing I'm one of my goals with our art now is to create a desire for mint number 9 that has never existed before. We're pricing our mint 9s as the highest ones, actually, instead of the mint 1s.
There's actually a friend of mine in the space. He's got a vault called Mint 9 only.
Oh, wow. Who is that?
Friend of mine in the space.
Oh, okay.
Strict.
I was going to say you don't have to give him.
I dropped his name. He works at once. This once is fucking sucks. But yeah, he's got a Mint 9 only vault, and it's a sexy little vault that he's got going on. I love Strict. I do. Outside of that, even though I love people, they can still work for shitty teams. They're not the community managers, so that's the thing. So
we were gonna have the Cosmos 11 guy on, and he got busy. What was it? What's his name again?
Champa.
Does it go like Wall Street or something? Did I see that? WAHL. Didn't he go with it? Was I thinking of a different person? Hold on.
He's just as Champa in the chats.
Let me check my billions of Discord messages. I got Wall Street, Satoshi's View. Is that not him? For Cosmos 11? Is that a different person? I might have got it wrong.
Let's go take a look-see here.
Reddish says it's Champa. And then after we
Wall
go
Street?
ahead. Yeah, I've got him on Discord as Wall Street, but WAHL Street. And then in parentheses, Satoshi's View.
WAHL Street.
Yeah, all lowercase, no space. His avatar is like a little kitty cat, like with a suit on.
Oh, yeah. No, Satoshi View. Yeah, Satoshi View is a part of their team. I had to go.
Oh,
that's his hammer.
He's not the main guy?
No, but he's part of their team. I believe he's got a decent role on the team. I know that he's actually on the team. Little rundown there.
Okay. There you go, Cell Wraith. Start a movement,
I have
y'all.
number 9 Platinum Bear, Fedophinia, and I am fishing. You know what's funny, Cell Wraith? I almost bought. There was I think that was your number 9 Bear Metal. No, not your Bear Metal. There's a low mint Finny up there that I almost grabbed, but it has a fucking beanie on. So I said, fuck that shit. I looked at it last night. I was like, oh man, it's such a tasty mint. It looks all right. Oh, look at that stupid beanie. I've been buying some coins, trying to pull some fire Finnies. I got to throw one. Nothing.
You're not just being nice to us because we're on the Cryptowriter channel. You've been getting back into Finny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Fucking coins came down, man. They were down. They were down under 70 wax there. I think
They did.
5.
You might have even bought one of mine. I know I listed a couple.
I went and grabbed a couple, burned them, and then I grabbed 2 more yesterday. Right now, price is right for people that might want to dive in. Like,
Speaking of that,
there's two ETH teams that I'll stay behind that went over to ETH and came back to wax. It's them and ultra rare. And I think the thing that matters to me most, and I said this in my chat a couple days ago or yesterday, I know who's buying my shit. I do. I don't care if you're buying 1 card or if you're buying 1,000 cards. If you're buying 1 card, that's all that matters to me. If you're buying 0 fucking cards, don't come into my room and ask me for fucking shit. That Facings teams, I've supported every fucking drop of theirs, and not one of their members bought one of my fucking cards. Now, it means the world to me when you see somebody like Sean come in and he didn't buy the packs, but he bought the cards he liked. That's essentially all I want from people. You don't need to buy the fucking packs. You don't need to buy every card. If you come into my project and go, hey, look, I really like this character. I just bought 2 of his cards. Fuck, you're part of the community. You are to me. But the thing is, I and my guys, we're buying a lot of these fucking projects out there. We are. And we're buying it not just because we're just going to buy it. We're buying it because we love this place and we think this is a good project, or we like the art. But the thing is, somebody like that on Mars, guys, he comes into my room. All he did was fucking push his sale every fucking day. And then he sold that founder's token out and he never came fucking back. And it's like, we notice that shit. And ultra rare
how do you normally like notice that or catch that? Something like that.
I read the chats and I've just been paying attention. I've been kicking guys out slowly and I'm like, I just don't fucking need you. Thing is, when I'm buying somebody's packs and I'm talking about their project or whatnot, I don't charge a fucking thing. And then the moment I ask you for a little favor that might take 6 hours of work, you want to charge me a 4-digit number. Like, come on. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, it's getting a little rocky in that aspect and managing good relationships or communities or whatever it is. But like, I'm just starting to put my foot down more. And the thing is, I'm investing less into shoddier projects or less quantity of them. Don't get me wrong. There might be some shitty projects that I might be investing into, but also too, I know who's buying my shit. And I think every other creator usually knows who's buying their stuff. I hope they do. Nothing worse than having a big game project. So what Office Land did, if they did this would have been bad. I went into their room and they said, hey, everybody who's got a Pioneer role is going to get a whitelist pass. I guess that was because they were first in Discord. And I go, okay. So, and then I go look at the Pioneer list. I'm like, none of these fucking guys bought into the sale. And then I go look at their top 20 buyers list. And I'm like, well, I know about 11 or 12 of these personally. And not one of them is on the Pioneer list. So I said to them, look, How could you not include your top buyers? You know what I mean? Those are the pioneers. Your top buyers are the pioneers. I don't care if they say, "Oh, they're the whales. They're buying too much." Whatever. They're your fucking pioneers.
Pioneers are clutch.
Don't cater to your top buyers, but include your top buyers. Don't be a dumbass. That's just the way I look at it.
What
Don't
actually?
cater to your top buyers.
How would you do that? How would you?
Well, they had some pass going out to their pioneer holders, and I would have said, okay, sure, the pioneer holders can get a pass, but our top 20 buyers are going to get a pass as well. That's just the way I would have said it. They turned around and did something good. It wasn't something that I really liked, but they included everybody. So I was like, whatever. You included everybody. I can't complain about it anymore. So that's just the thing. Make sure you include everyone. Top buyers is a big one. Now, one NFT holders are not included. But like, just include your guys putting a little money in and this and that. And it's going to get tougher to get whitelists. Whitelists are going to be tiered more. I feel like a lot of these good projects that go longer, that have better pack sales, that come out in the long run. If you're not buying into their project, I wouldn't expect you to get in on that sale anymore. Keep in mind what we're seeing. A lot of these projects, a lot of them is their first sale. We don't know their stipulations to their second sale. We don't know what, people are going to expect. And if you're not buying any NFTs in that collection, I don't think you should get whitelisted at all. I'm just getting sick of the Discord invite thing. That's just crap. you bring in the wrong sort of people. The wrong kind of people into your project. Those are not the people you want. I don't want people in my fucking room going, "Good project, sir. I hope goes to heaven." It's like, no, I don't care if it goes to heaven or not. I really don't. But I'm ranting on here a bit much.
Well, it's all good. I forgot. I said earlier that I wanted to make a piece of art and then give it away here on the stream. So as you've been going, you gave me a perfect opportunity to get creative. I got a nice screenshot of us in here too. You guys ready? I'm going to drop it in here. Not right now, but soon. Question for you. I did reach out to, how do you say, is his name Ishiki?
Oh, Ishiki, yeah.
I reached out to him on Twitter and I think somewhere else. And I know he's super busy, and probably any smart project like myself would want their NFTs stakeable on his platform. Is there any other places that are like ideal to get your NFTs staked on? I would like to get on Wax Arena. I just haven't connected with him. I don't know, like where else is good to get your stuff stakeable right now?
Well, just the way, there's no definitive answer there with that. Really, the best answer I can give you with Adam is, don't be a yes man, but continue to cater and build the relationships around the space, because long term it might benefit you. You never know. Ultra Rare might have a staking platform coming out. Writer might have a platform coming out. As long as you keep them with kosher and respect, I think you might be able to squeeze on there. But somebody like Ultra Rare, they're just not going to throw 1,000 fucking platforms on their project. That's not the whole thing to it. I think with the Shiki, I think they only have 1 or 2 developers. I think they're a bit behind. I think they're getting a little overwhelmed. I think they've got a fair bit of nerfing to do before they keep adding more. That's me hoping.
Okay.
I thought they were going to close the PP down, and they essentially opened more PPs. So I like the supply of the token. I like Ishiki. I just think they're a bit all over the place right now, and I still believe in them. But I hope they can turn it around. I think they will in time. But I just think with the staking mechanism and whatnot, I think a lot of these teams are going to ask teams eventually to go, "Hey, look, can you come in and do a half drop on our token and a half drop on Wax or something like that?" Because it'll create utility for their token. I'm actually in talk with a couple teams about doing something like that, where say we do a little launch on their side, where our cards are stakeable on their platform.
Okay.
But that is just essentially where I think a lot of these projects are going. I honestly,
That's it.
think you shouldn't be dumping any of your tokens right now. Definitely keep the wax flow coming in. You might need a couple hundred wax here and there. Dump the tokens for that, sure. But essentially, if you have a good selection of tokens long term, it might benefit you the most because I'm noticing an uptick in trading with certain NFTs. I'm noticing an uptick in interest beyond one project within the trade. I'm learning that, okay, it's getting a little easier to trade multiple projects with somebody. So there's a big uptick in that. I see a big uptick in project token trading coming soon. So instead of, there's a big problem right now. When Aether popped off on Alchemy, anybody was able to go and create the token to swap for Aether. You can see there's like 15 tokens that you can swap for Aether. Well, that kind of shut down quick because they went down, and I don't think anybody really trusts that right now. But I think as time picks up and these games start to pick up, you're going to see a lot more of a healthy balance of token trading within it. It's not all just going to be straight to wax for a dump, straight to wax for a dump, straight to wax for a dump. We're still in a big building phase here, and it's fucking baby steps. But I just think a lot of people have a hard time seeing that. Nothing worse than going into a room 4 days after the fucking sale, and everybody's going, when, and it's like, fuck. What game on wax has been ready to fucking go in 1 day? None. So whatever project you're buying into on wax right now, if you expect a 1 day when, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, especially for a game. I mean, games are basically like they're only going to progressively get better. You never expect the game to be its best on day one.
Exactly. The thing is, they can get worse, but I definitely think they'll get better first before they get worse. The thing is, because they pretty much start bare bones. They really do.
Right.
But the thing is, too, another healthy balance is we're going to see, too, and an uptick is how deep is somebody's game? How hard is it to manage their token? How hard is it to manage the game? Which gamers are you going to get? Because I don't know what the split is in the space, but I know there's a big split between people that just want a clicker, and then there's also people who just want a deep game. There's people who want something deep, and there's people who want something simple. The thing is, I don't know what the numbers are on either side of that. Is something deep going to go far, or is a clicker going to go far? I really do think a clicker is going to go farther because it's easier to manage.
Exactly. Would you consider Alien Worlds a clicker?
Yeah. Alien Worlds is a clicker.
Because I
honestly think Alien Worlds is going to be the OG till we die on wax and probably the leading pinnacle.
Really?
I do not think Farmers World. Come on. There's a reason Binance approached Alien World and not Farmers World right now. There's a reason. And there's a reason they were approached back in fucking December about it. They didn't just look at their roadmap and go, fuck, we're going to put you on and let you fucking just shit the bed. They looked at them and said, okay, we see your big vision. And I can't stand the Alien Worlds chat, but I do go in there and I do appreciate people going, can we not talk about price, the price talk in this room and stuff like that? And it's like, yeah, if that's not what they want, because their big vision is we want this metaverse to go 10 years, 20 years. They don't want it to go 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. I really do think the people who had the diamond hands for their good Alien World stuff are going to benefit long term. Because how many people are going to hold all that wax they made from the Alien World buzz and hold it and not spend it on AtomiKings? It is the hardest thing to not spend fucking wax. The hardest thing. It's not a token to be hodling, because the moment I tell anybody to get wax, it lasts 4 days, 3-4 days. They've invested.
It's fun. It's fun to go on there. I mean, I guess that's the cool thing about wax too, though, is even when you're buying an asset, it's not like you're spending it and then the value of what you just purchased goes away. You know, it's always kind of a little bit of an investment once you get the wax. You know? Exactly.
That's the thing. You just said it there, Adam. The thing is, you make that investment, it doesn't fully go away. You might take a loss for sure. But that is, you know, the danger to this space is I don't think anything is above value right out the gate right away. Like, I don't think it should be. But if a sale sells out in 1 minute, everybody FOMO's a hell of a drug. Everybody FOMO's the fuck into that sale. And then an hour later, the prices dropped half of what everybody was dumping out the gate. That's my big advice for people with like the Funko Pop and the Hot Wheels and stuff like that come into this space. Do not FOMO to buy that shit outside of the gate because it goes in a wave. Okay, so it starts high out the gate. They tell you this. They go, you're not going to open packs for 2 hours. So there you got 2 hours of market speculation. You got people freaking out, not knowing what to pay for this shit, not really understanding the supply. 80% of these people do not go and click the collection to go look at how many NFTs it has. A good 50% of the space has zero idea what the odds are on the pack, yet alone putting a value on these packs. You know what I mean? How are they going to put value on these things? So when it comes to these big brands that do a release in the space, it might be a little safer to jump in an hour after the drop if they have a 2 hour opening phase. That's when I've noticed it's the best. You wait an hour and then it comes down half of what it was at the gate, and it usually goes back up from that and meets in the middle of what that high price was and that low price was. That's just some advice for those guys who do like those Funkos or those Hot Wheels and they miss out. Do not FOMO in out of the gate. You'll lose a lot of money. You will.
And that's more with, you said, like with the name brand type of stuff.
The more name brand stuff. That's the thing. Like Wax was talking about this big announcement coming at the end of the month. And I'm telling my buddies, I'm like, I swear it's Spider-Man. I swear it's Spider-Man. I swear it's Spider-Man. They're like, oh, come on. It's going to be some tech upgrade or this and that and this and that. And sure enough, it's fucking Spider-Man. The thing is, I think Spider-Man's fucking great. But I also think a lot of these big fucking brands, they're just fucking product fucking placement. Really. Essentially, name me one Wax project that actually can be the pinnacle for community success, token movement, whatever the fuck it is. I'm really intrigued about that blockchain brawlers because that is apparently their riggers coming out on Tuesday. But essentially, you have to auction for these fucking 400 rigs, these Wax rigs. This is a Wax project, and it's going to be their rigs or something, but it's up for auction. I'm not fucking touching that. That's $10,000 right there. Guarantee those things are going to go for a shit ton of money. Maybe that's the right thing. Maybe that's the wrong thing, but they suck at analyzing shit. They suck at analyzing their communities. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I love Spider-Man, but I'm not buying it because it's product placement in the space, and I'm starting to learn that. Like, I really, really, really trusted the token head guys to give us something special on Funko Pop, which they kind of have. Don't get me wrong. The tokens and the redeemables are sweet. The only reason I speak of this is because I know those token head guys were buying and selling on the market lots early, pioneers and whatnot, and understanding what people like. But then again, don't give me fucking 30 NFTs and then don't put all of them in the thousands of mint counts. Like, come on now. What makes my Funko special? Nothing. There's fucking 4,000 of this one, man. Like, what the fuck is that? So I was a little blown away by that. By their quantity and their distributions outside of the redeemables and legendaries, because those are worth money, big money. And I think they'll be worth a lot more when eBay sales start going on those redeemables, because the only way to get them is in the Wax space. But outside of
wow, really?
Yeah.
Only ways through Wax.
Only ways through Wax. But outside of that, I just think, like, look, don't get me wrong. A lot of people cut fucking corners. But pre-minting does matter a lot. It does. And then having your hard counts down matters a lot. Raising your card counts after you've said you're going to close something is horrible.
But I mean, what's the main, can people, I guess, well, how do people raise it other than just making it so that way there's no, like, max amount? Do they just go make a new schema?
Oh, yeah. No, you make sure the contract's fucking closed. It's very easy to close a contract on a NFT. So essentially I could have, let's say I have a max mint. I'll just use my dinger badge as an example. I was going to see how many people I had interested, how many people wanted it. So we minted it 300 times, but the max supply was 1,000. We made it a max supply 1,000, but I've minted it 300 times. At any point in time, I can choose to close that 1,000 down to whatever we finish on at any time. So if you're thinking about something like that, Adam, you can mint more of something and then leave a couple not minted, but have the total count complete. You can close that down to whatever you minted on the final. You can close it. So say you had 900 as your total, but you've
Uh-huh.
only minted 400. You can then close that 900 to 400.
Oh, really?
400
Okay.
to 400. Yeah, you can do that very easy over in blocks.io.
Cool.
Which I would.
Okay. So you got to go that way and do it.
Which I would really, from a collector standpoint, I would really like all these fucking projects to go back and close their contracts. And that's a shout out to Ultra Rare too. Like I'm fucking everybody who's
Go
got
close your
open contracts on cards, close them. Let's get last mints going. Let's give the collectors something to be happy about. Close your fucking contract. It takes 2 seconds. It does.
Yeah.
But having
do you need to close it if you do? Like a lot of mine are 9 out of 9. So once we do 9 out of 9, do you still have to close it?
You can. Then it'll give it a last mint. So if you close, you should do that, Adam. So you close it, it'll say max 9 instead of max infinite. So if you close it, whoever's got your 9th mint will have a last mint, and it'll give them something special to feel about. Sure, you just gave them a 3 wax bump on the bottom price, whatever. You're just at least going to give the collector some sort of, embrace happiness or embrace being a collector in the space of like, I've got something special here. And the thing is, last mints matter. I love last mints. I do. I fucking love them.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to know though, is even if
Adams are closed. That's what Boone just said right there.
Oh, they are closed. Oh, thank you, Boone. All right. You know what we're doing. All right. Awesome. We're going to do a duck race giveaway here for some more AtomiKings.
I didn't know you got the white check mark. Congrats, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, it was through podcasting. Shout out to John Nichols from him, NFT Insider. He goes by Hydro. I think that if I was trying to do it the way where you just like apply and you go through whoever the main guys at Atomic Hub are, it probably wouldn't have worked. But I had a friend, and that's all you need in this life. Is having a few friends. So
wait, so what happened? Your other one didn't get whitelisted.
The other one didn't, and the other one also I didn't make a strong enough effort to do it either. I kind of just left it in the hands of my artists and Surav, and I think they did it. I think if I'm the one out here talking and stuff, right? Like I should have been the one to reach out to them, and I didn't. But they also said that our other project was a little bit more like a lottery, and they didn't feel like getting into.
So everybody else has lotteries going on right now. MBM, everybody's got fucking lotteries going on right now. I don't fucking stand that they said that to you. It's just mind-boggling. Those guys, the shit they say, they're quite ignorant.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Thanks, Aeon. So yeah, guys, get your information. It seems like everyone put their information in the form. So let me go ahead and get those names over here. We got a lot to dish out. Some of the art that I just made there is going to go out here. We got a coin to burn. We got a Finny coin to burn. Sean also sent over a deluxe edition pack to rip. What's the thing with the 2099 skull stickers? They might.
They will be part of a blend. If you see, I've got like 650 burnt. I essentially want to burn as fucking many as I can. And essentially that's kind of what I want to do with a lot of my cards, not the higher rarity stuff, but the lower rarity stuff, essentially. So we do have one card ready to go for the blend. Essentially it's another AtomiKings 2099 card, but it's a special little card. Actually, there's a little Easter egg in Discord of it. I'm using it as my profile picture. So I don't know if any of the guys have peeked it. But yeah, essentially, I just want to burn those as many as I can. You can take that in. It's actually really cool in Immersees, that one. But yeah,
I already have one.
Colster's asking a question, which I'm going to peek in a second here. Colster.
Yeah.
So essentially, I believe it's in the writer account, which is just writer. You bring that account up, and then you can hit transfers, and you should be able to see what Finny coins were getting transferred most recently. If you want to go and check that out, I believe it's writer. I haven't checked it. There's a pack I've got to open right now.
Nice.
Funny,
and guys,
it's called Adam's Journey.
Nice. I forgot today's. I almost forgot. Today is Mindful Monday, so I want to remind everyone to take a moment and think about something that you're grateful for. Be mindful of that. And this message is brought to you by our friends and sponsors, mindfulmeds.io, and whoever
Thank you, Boone.
whoever gets this link in the chat, you win today's Mindful Monday giveaway. So make sure if you get that link and you claim that Mindful Med OG token, you shoot me a DM on Telegram or Discord with the screenshot of you getting that, and I'll get you connected with their team for your prize. Congratulations, whoever got that. Yeah, now, as I said, we're getting ready for a duck race, and I think did you get clear on that one thing for culture?
Hold on. I'm just ripping a pack. Sorry. I'm ripping packs. Fuck off. No,
you got it a screen share.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, might as well. It's funny. It's always tough to do stuff like this because you here, it's there, it's sharing. These things are just so tough because I want to hit the mints. I'm a mint guy, right? I'm a collector, so you got to do them fast. So sometimes it's a pain in the butt to show these things off as fast as I can. But essentially, this is just a little comic. I got the Rick and Morty vibes from it.
I can see that.
Right.
What project is this?
It's called Adam's Journey. The
okay.
only reason I jumped in is because it's fucking rare. So I jumped in because the pack counts are really small. So 300 on these and 500 on these. So I just jumped in. Would I tell everybody to jump in it right now because the ROI is amazing? No, do not do that. I jumped in for complete collector abilities. I also seen John from NFT Insider talking about it, so I jumped on and checked it out. That's a pretty cool little project.
Yeah, Adam's Journey. Well, I like the name, guys. Go check it out.
Yeah, of course you would. Have you met my friend Adam? I'll go in there. Have you met my friend Adam? I just got off stream with him. No.
Wait, do you actually know those guys?
No, I do not.
Okay. Reddish likes it. That's good. All right, so screen share, duck race. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta get this Google sheet pulled up first. Everyone's name. Got any double entries? No. That's good. All right, so whoever wins this, we're gonna give you the Finny coin that Sean so generously donated. And what else? We'll do the Finny coin. We'll give you one of my pieces of art, and then gotta get something from Burst. We'll do one skull sticker and one space objects. And space objects is for what? What project was that again?
I'm actually gonna show off what Ordonez said. Space objects. Pixverse. Pixverse. Yeah, okay. I'm going to show off what Ordonez was just saying because it actually is my favorite token girl.
Okay, cool. All right,
check out this.
Ordonia, that's.
You can't hear it, can you?
Oh, actually, I could kind of hear it. It had some music going.
Yeah, you put a remix on by the sound of it. All right.
Decentralized.
Oh, it's a song. There we go.
Decentralized.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that one. So they got that going on right now.
Is that from Ordonia's collection?
Yeah. So him and Token Girl got they got a little special collab coming out today.
Okay.
I jumped in there. I could tell you how many are left. They were 10, 13 wax, something like that.
Okay.
32 I was say empty blocks.
It didn't look like his art style, so I was.
No, it's Token Girls. And Mint 1 is still in packs in the pool, and Mint 50 is in the pool. So first and last Mint are in the pools. Ordonez, close that.
Go get them, y'all.
Close it. See this right here. When you see the max supply infinite like this.
Let me look.
So.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That needs to say 50 for it to be closed.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Ordonez, go close it, man.
No, he will. He heard me. I know he will.
All right, so here we go. I got the duck race here finally pulled up.
The thing is, a lot of people don't know that they can close contracts. You know what I mean? They don't know that that's something they can do, and it's very minimal. It is. You're going to impress 10% of the space doing that, but really,
But
that 10% you should
that's
be.
that's the
That's an extra
10% you want to
10%.
be.
You know, yeah. So that's exactly, Adam, and that's kind of what I'm trying to explain to these projects. Is the thing is, sure, that idea might only cater to 2% of the space, but if you cater that 2% of the space, that's 2% of the space you just brought over. Now you can go tackle another issue. You know what I mean?
Exactly. All right, here we go. You can see that, right? You see
Yes,
that?
sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
cool.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. Yeah,
Whoever
I'm
gets it.
closing Hotline 99 today as well, Boone. So whoever's got last minute there, 27, I believe, it will be closed.
Looks like Kaz Pre got that. Kaz PRJ. That's a new name.
Caspi.
You recognize that name?
Might be Kaz. I thought Kaz was in here for a bit.
You hear Kaz? If not, we got Ads Can 2 and then Yuli. Make some noise in the comments.
Yuli, you haven't been around for a while, man. Where you been? You balls deep in your train station or what? I haven't seen you in the chats lately. Hopefully all's well, man. Hopefully you had a good weekend, brother. Maybe you took a break, a detox from the space.
Thank you, Boone. That's a good idea. Who won that? Is Daniel CR? What was it? Kaz P.
Kaz P. My G.
Are you out there? If not, you got 30 seconds, and if not, then we're giving it to Ads Can 2.
Right on, Yuli.
Which is another new name. By the way, if you're joining us here for the first time, whether it's Cryptowriter, The Shift, or getting some exposure to Burst of Energy and everything they got going on at AtomiKings, go check out the links in the description. Follow everyone. Join the communities.
Yeah, I'm going to have a late night stream tonight for those who are curious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably about 10 Eastern. I'll jump on.
All right, we're gonna be going live with the boys tonight too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on and talk about Swamp Soldiers. They've got I didn't know, but if I get to level 5 in their beta, I get thrown into the wax pool, and essentially only 800 of us can play, and I don't think everybody's going to chase that level 5. So I'm gonna try to do that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You said around 10 Eastern.
Yeah, that's when I'll be jumping.
Okay, we're gonna be going around like 9 Eastern, but I'll definitely send you a.
Knowing me, 10:30. Knowing, but yeah, I was gonna jump on today and do a little stream, jump on, give a Monday vibe. I guess Sandienka had that first-person shooter game on there yesterday. It looks interesting, but the guy is a fucking douche, I guess. So I'm just staying away. I guess he fucking didn't pay his employees or something silly like that.
Oh, yeah. What was that? I saw even like Sammy Snake was getting pissed at someone the other day.
I don't know all the details. I don't know.
I feel like if I hear you and Sammy getting mad at someone, then there's a good reason.
I'm not mad. But I definitely got Joel Comm vibes from those guys. If they're doing certain things, he put up a tweet back in May, basically saying, I'm a bad boss. I'm not going to do this again. So I'm going to stay away from esports and making games. 6 months later, he's here on Wax doing that. And beyond, after digging a bit more, I guess this is not just one-time thing that it's happened. It's happened more than once. So I'm just like, I don't know if I want to touch that.
Yeah.
And also, too, if they're douchebags in the space, the thing is, if I challenge these people calling those people out to stand by their principles and not support even shittier teams, because a lot of these people who call these out and call them principles and standing by it will still continue to support shit people. But
Kaz finally showed up, by the way. Is that your buddy, Kaz? Do you know that one?
I don't. It might be Kaz. If he changed his name, Kaz, is that you? Did you change your name? Because he's usually Kaz P in my chat, but there's an RJ in there.
Either way, Kaz, thank you for speaking up, because we're about to give away your prize to someone else. I was literally just copying the other name. We're at Kaz PRJ, Puerto Rico Junior.
Oh yeah, that's Kaz P3 Way. Yeah, that's Kaz. What's up, Kaz? Good to see you, buddy. What's with the name? You got a different name today. Kaz PRJ.
Must be his YouTube name.
YouTube. Hello,
We're
it's good to
actually
see you, buddy.
Halal. Halal got his own card,
He does.
right? Yeah, that
He
was a
does.
big
I think
win.
he's got the best looking silhouette.
Anyone else? I'm trying to think. Like most people in the Atomic Kings collection are either like collectors, artists, or not collectors. Like Dirty Flapjack was in there. All of your OGs from like Alberta. Anyone else like Halal get in there? Like someone from the community that
Doom did. Doom
Doom
G.
Doom
Doom G.
G.
Those two won it. So next year we're gonna have, I think, 5 or 6 get in. So we'll do a community thing there again for 5 or
That's
6
dope.
people within the space. Yeah, we'll get
Seeing
them
the
in as
community
well.
get in like that was like I haven't really honestly. I don't think I've seen any other community in the NFT space even that has done something like that for their community. So good on you, as they say around here in Newfoundland.
I'd like to think that Writer did it, but they came into the space not knowing the influence, and they did it. So I think if they redid it right now, they could knock it out of the water. I think they would be able to. I think there's a few teams that would be able to knock it out of the water with their communities. And I think we'll see more of that in the space as well. That was just a little cheap shot, Sean. I love you. Fuck both. But what I was going to say though is like, yeah, no, I just wanted to, get something for my guys, and you never know. It could branch out to a game. It could branch out to this and that. Like essentially, what I did with my sale, I paid my artist. None of us took any of the wax out. None of us touched it. But essentially, it's just for us to invest to make our project better. You know what I mean? So if I have to buy NFTs to pay more things out to my holders, I will. If I have to buy into a project to do something, I will. And I'll continue to do that with my sales. But that's the thing. I'm not going to come sale after sale after sale with you. I will drop a spoiler in this room.
Here we go.
Because we are talking about Token Girls. But Token Girls is on the AtomiKings 2099 reward set.
Oh, wow.
So we have 4 cards coming, and Token Girls has 1 card. So that'll be cool.
Nice.
I haven't seen it yet. So
is the theme of it more like their art style?
No, it'll be all be ours, personified in our universe type thing. But yeah, we're going to do the Token Girls card. Token Girls is awesome. I think they're like one of my favorite creators in this space. Number one.
Is it a girl or a guy?
It's both. It's both. But John manages the community team. John's his name. I love John because he's not in my DM all the time going, hey. But it's usually just, calm, collected, usually benefits me too when we talk. And you scratch my back, I scratch yours. They sent me a hoodie. I've been wearing it in my streams and all that and stuff. But from what I know with John is there.
Oh, dude, I keep forgetting. I got to send you some stuff. I'm going to write that down before I forget.
What I know about John, and I'm not going to go into detail of where they're from, but they are from a very, very less fortunate place in the world. And if I had to go through what they've gone through throughout their lifetime, I'd fucking hate it. So if you can continue to support a smaller project that makes low mints and some cool shit, Token Girls may be one to look into. None of their shit is minted over 1,000. Like, come on now.
And it's him and his wife?
I don't want to say his wife because I just think that it's a female that works with him, and I just think they're on the same team. So okay. I don't want to say that there's that.
You don't have his social security number, anything like that?
I don't think they have that in that country it's from. In the country it's from.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little shout out to Token Girls. They are phenomenal people.
That's good to know.
Also, Friday, 5 p.m. UTC Friday, we have Roman Punks on the Ultra Rare Show. So for people that want to come on over and check it out.
Yeah, guys, you want to post a link to, actually I can put it in here.
Yeah.
A link to your, Twitter's in the description, guys. Go follow Burst if you don't already. And then your Twitch, I'll get that in here too. And then we'll go ahead and shut it down here in a second. I had another question. Oh yeah. So as far as getting our NFTs stakeable somewhere. Most realistic and or best place to go to get that done right now? Like, what are your top recommendations?
It's tough because you don't see a lot of these projects are on the bubble, but just watch the bubbles when their token goes live, and then just see how they kind of want to distribute their token. It's tough because I think utility in some sort of way is going to be a bit different next year, some sort of way. But if I were you, I think the best thing you can do, Adam, instead of trying to get onto their platforms, is to feel out as many projects as you can. If they have a token, first rule one, if they have a token, feel out as many projects as you can. Figure out if they have a staking platform, or figure out if they have a platform where your cards apply boosts. And then if it's none of those, see how you can entwine your project to be a part of their token in some sort of way for utility. And then outside of that, I think there's still lots of undiscovered space, because I can't really name bomb anybody who's going to put somebody on their platform right now, because I'm even in this place right now where I'm not sure, and I'm just feeling out who's who. But just be extra careful with it. Make sure their token distributes good. I think what a lot of it's going to come down to, Adam, is can you scratch my back because I'll scratch yours type thing. Because essentially, if you, a lot of these platforms are going to have every right to tell somebody to fuck off. Now, whether it's, I'm going to get told to fuck off a lot because I just don't like the people attached to the project, which sure, fine, whatever, that's fine with me. But a lot of people are just going to get told to fuck off because they don't want to comply by the rules. The thing that's tough is it's not cheap to get onto these platforms. It's not. It costs money to get onto these platforms because essentially long term, if the token does well, you're making more money with your shit on it. So you have to pay a little fee to get on. So what I think for you, Adam, the best advice I could give you or smaller collections is just try to cater some wax on the side, 15 to 20% or whatever for your project. Because the more you do that now, the better long-term you will be. Because let's say wax is at $5 next summer. Well, if you've been fucking stacking your token, essentially you've got a couple hundred token. It might be really easy for you to get onto a platform if their fees $100 or something like that. Then you could just pay that. But think long-term. I think what a lot of these smaller projects are having a problem doing is they want now. I get that. I get it. But make sure you understand your numbers. Make sure you understand the number of collectors you have. Build with that. Whether it's 3 collectors or 3,000 collectors, that's your community. You build with it and you continue to roll with it. You try to double up next time. Everybody can't have the astronomical returns right away. And then again, a lot of these projects that blow up right out of left field, none of them are really credible. None of them are really putting out the amazingest shit in the world. You know what I mean? Nothing's really working just yet. A lot of these people are FOMOing in because they're FOMOing in. What the fuck were those spacecraft tools going for last week? Like 5 digits? They're not going for 5 digits now. You know what I mean? Like, and that was all built on FOMO and people pumping it up and going, this fucking project rocks. It's like, no, I knew right away. That'd be fucking horrible if I went on stream and started buying these rigs for $10,000 when they just, or 10,000 wax when they just dropped it. That's not fair to my viewers. It is not fair to my viewers. That's not the streamer I am. If you do see me going into projects like that, because I have, Moonstones is one of them, I overpaid. But I fucking love that project because of the art, the uniqueness to it, stuff like that. It matters to me. So when you see me splurging into a project, it's not because I think the token return is going to be great. It's because I like the NFTs. That's rule number 1 with me. But yeah, I'm just going on. Somebody asked a question. When set rewards, sir? I haven't finished my collection yet. Heinrich. So that was the big thing with it. So we got out our sticker reward, our beacon reward. I was going to let everybody.
I'm laughing at Aeon.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to casually let everybody to pick off their sets and not really announce something too soon, because I don't want people rushing over to the market and cornering cards, or people having a hard time to get what they want. So complete your stuff before Christmas. You'll have it. The snapshot should be before Christmas for rewards. But I kind of just don't want to FOMO everybody into spending more than they really should. That's kind of the reason I made my set. And there's not a lot of guys dumping. And essentially, a lot of the guys got what they wanted. We're well over 90% on the packs ripped now on both of them, which is great, guys. You guys fucking killed it. But yeah, essentially, Heinrich, you'll have lots of time. I've also got lots of cards too, man. I will trade with you as well. And then as well, once we get those out, those actually should get you PP2. That was a part of the agreement that rewards get the PP2. So we'll get some PP on the rewards, guys. And then I was going to talk to the MDM team and see if I can get the Nexus cards included as well, because our Nexus cards on our 2099 rarity, they get a 0.5% boost on your rigs over there as well on MDM.
That's I think the best news I heard all day is that maybe Ultra Rare is thinking about making a platform that you can stake NFTs on. So
it's always been on their website. You just have to click around. There's little hidden things on their website that say that we have a game in the works.
Is it worth trying to get John and Richie back on here and throwing them a few curveballs?
Maybe the end of the month, end of December, okay. I think would maybe be a fair time to get them on.
They're a lot of fun. I definitely like having them back on.
They can't wait to come back.
I feel like you can just like joke around with those guys and they like get it. You know, some people you don't have the same sense of humor.
Yeah. Oh, no, for sure. And that's like the big thing that matters is, you know, how serious are you and how non-serious are you? I'm not a serious dude. I'm just very passionate. That's like the issue. I think a lot of people have a hard time deterring the two.
Yeah.
Hard to sell if no one's buying. I want to sell some Eclipses to complete my Cerebral, but that's the one fucking rarity, Andre. I figured everybody would have a hard time trying to attempt to complete. So something like that, Andre, if you're really going to try to complete your Cerebral and Malfunctions, what I would recommend in something doing with that is trying to reach out to somebody who's actually chasing the Cerebral rarity and then trading them 2 Cerebrals for Eclipse or 4 Malfunctions for an Eclipse or something. But if you really are serious about trading stuff like that, I'm pretty sure somebody in my chat will take an Eclipse off you for a couple of Cerebrals and a Malfunction or something like that, if that's really what you're looking for, brother. I had a feeling the Eclipse would be a pain in the ass, and I had a feeling people would value those a bit higher than they should. And the problem with our set too, and I'm going to be honest with you, Andre, is a lot of my guys, we buy a lot of shit on wax. A lot of my friends, a lot of the people I brought into the space, we buy a lot on wax. We spend a lot of wax. There's a lot of people taking our character cards and trying to get us to buy them. They're trying to bait us to buy them. I knew that would be an issue with this set.
Your own cards.
Yeah. Essentially, that's kind of why I went and bought as many packs as I could in my sale, and, you know, was open to transparent about the pack sales and ripped as many as I could, because I had a feeling the community would corner us into buying our own stuff. So don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Let me share this here. I think.
Yeah. And by the way, Ordonez, whenever you're ready, man, because, you know, I want you to go live in our Discord and Burst. I'm sure you got some DJ friends that might be interested in doing that too.
So yeah, here's our project. If you head down to the top buyers and the top sellers, the top 6, the top 5, 6 are all in the AtomiKings originally since day one. We're buying our own shit, guys. We will continue to buy our own shit. We will continue to buy and love our stuff, and we will continue to not list our shit. A lot of projects don't have people buying their own fucking shit. A lot. Not everyone, but it's not as bad as some of the other things in the space. But that's something that, you know, matters to me too when I'm buying projects. Are their creators buying their own shit? Because if they're not buying their own shit, what does that fucking say about you? Them. What does that say about them? Essentially, you know, and then you take it to the next level. If you're buying your own shit, then you need to be supporting the wax market. If you're not supporting the wax market, and if you're not buying your own shit, then you shouldn't be here.
Period. Nice. Okay. You guys heard it here first. Buy your own shit if you're making it.
Yeah,
if
you
you're
don't need to buy a
interested,
lot of it. Just buy a couple. You look like a douche if you're not buying anything of your shit and you're selling shit.
if you're thinking about getting into the artistic side of things on wax, reach out to me because it tends to be the wavelength that I'm on right now. Happy to talk about it. Shoot me a DM on Discord or Telegram, and then Burst. Well, we're both going to be live later today. I'll be back 9 p.m. Eastern. I think you said 10 p.m. Eastern. You want to let everyone know what you're doing again?
I'll go 10:30. I'll go 10:30. It's no problem. I can do that. I'll go 10:30 Eastern. That's when I'll jump live, guys. I know I said 10, but I'll go 10:30 Eastern. I'll jump live.
And you're gonna what is it you're gonna be doing again? Just so I know.
I'm gonna do some Swamp Soldiers for a bit. I'll have some NFT giveaways. We can talk about the weekend, and then we can, talk about some other things, whatever they want to ask. I'm sort of really liking my late night streams because essentially people are coming in and asking questions, and it's more lax. Friday mornings on Ultra Rare Podcast and shit, I essentially have 2 seconds to check the chat, and really, I don't feel like I get to sincerely talk to the people. So it's kind of why I jumped on the late night ones too, and it's also a good window too because everybody's crazy. Yes, I get more followers, and yes, I get more viewers doing a stream now or a little bit around this time for sure, but that's not what I'm going for. I'm just going to be as real as I can be for you guys.
I think, yeah, as long as
UTC, Daniel, that's really late, man. I believe it would be 3 or 4:30.
There you go.
Please no Hacksball. We won't do it. I will no Hacksball tonight.
Who said please no Hacksball? Who said that? Oh, XDM. That's because, well, XDM, I can tell you this right now. On our stream, on the Shift Plus, we probably will play Hacksball. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe we'll play a new game tonight. We got to get your skills up, man. That's all it is.
They changed it.
Have you played really? It lately? I haven't played in like a week.
You kick the fucking ball, it goes off the fucking. It just goes fucking flying now. It goes fucking flying.
Nice. I'm ready to check it out.
Yeah, I feel like they upgraded the FPS and everything, the frames and all that shit. So.
Yeah. Okay,
cool.
Oh,
yes. I'll talk about this one quick thing before Aeon. Can you scroll up to where he says get your screenshot in our Discord?
Yes. Wait, was Aeon said it?
Aeon said it. I'm gonna go and get the Discord just so people can jump in there. It's cool because we're doing a wax giveaway out of our accounts for these guys.
There it is.
Followers and stuff. Here,
get your screenshot in our Discord. Of a screenshot of the card?
Yeah, could you post? I just posted in the private chat. Just post our Discord as well. We're doing a 400 wax giveaway, guys. You just need an original rarity. I think they're like 0.6 wax on the market right now. But if you have an Immerseas beta pass, then you're in. If you don't, you might need to buy one if you want to take part in this giveaway. But essentially, you head into Immerseas. You can put our card in your hand while you're walking around with your tools. It's pretty cool. Take a photo anywhere, anyhow, whatever, and submit it in there. And then we will pick winners. Our team is going to pick one, and then we're randomizing 3. So that's what we'll do.
Love it. Love it. There you go, guys. Yeah, go join his Discord. Go join Burst Discord in the comments, and check out all the links in the description as well. Smash the like, smash the subscribe. Thank you for hanging out with us here on The Shift. We were joined by the legend himself, Burst of Energy of AtomiKings. Ordanias, what's up, man? Give you a quick shout out. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later today, later throughout the week, and definitely next Monday from 12 to 1 Eastern. And remember, in all you think, say, and do, take it to the next level.